Yo, good evening. Welcome to Talking Arsenal with Big Gunner and the guys at N5. How you guys doing today, man?
Yeah, man, we're doing all right. We're looking forward to the game, but then I saw that lineup and I was like, I don't know what's going on because I saw the tweet and it said Pepe is leading the line. I'm
Yeah,
thinking, all right. And then you said interestingly before the show that the last person to do that was Unai Emery. So
yeah. So I think this is man, the same thing that Pep does, Arteta
mm,
does. When it gets to big games, they overcomplicate the team. That they start thinking too much, and I think that's what he's done here. I just think, like, I don't know what sort of message that sends out to Balogun because he just signed a new contract. Um, if he likes Nketiah, which I'm not sure if he does or not, what message does that send to him? Obviously, Aubameyang's not fit, so we can't really count Aubameyang. And then obviously the man Martinelli, like what's that saying to him?
yeah, of course, yeah.
I don't know, man. Like
I think that's the biggest one, yeah.
we've got a few more games to play this season. Martinelli never played in the last game, so I thought, okay, he never played against Everton, saving him for this match. So when I don't see his name starting, I'm thinking, what's going on? But like I say, man, every Arsenal team that we put out, I can see a reason behind it. But whether it works or not, that's the difference. As I said to you guys, the last time I can remember Pepe playing up front was under Emery against Liverpool, and it obviously didn't work because we didn't win. But it makes sense because I think he's probably, I don't know, Martinelli maybe, but I think getting away from defenders in terms of pacing behind. Aubameyang doesn't look like he has that sort of pace anymore, and Pepe is the next person to have it. So maybe he's just throwing Emre off a bit. Also, it's a game that you just can't lose, and I think that team sort of says, you know what, we're going to try hold this ball as much as we can, and try get that ball to Pepe, man, because as we know, he's one of our most dangerous players, man. When he wants to play, he is the most skillful player we have. He's the one that could take on the most players, but it's when he's on his day, man. And I can't remember too many, but when he is on his day, then
Yeah,
he could do, man.
he can definitely have a big performance. If we look at the semi-finals of the FA Cup, he was probably
Hmm.
he's one of the best, if not the best player on the pitch, and especially in the final, he was great as well. But
Yeah,
in terms of in this game, I'm not sure if putting him up front is the best decision because I'm a bit worried. Obviously, like when was the last time he played in this position? I understand the logic behind it. He can get in behind. Maybe Arteta's identified a weakness
yeah,
in that back line where you can get in behind, but it's about him being familiar with that position in a game of this stature because it is the semi-finals of a European competition and we need to win this game. And the thing is as well, we need to get a goal. We need
yeah,
to get an away goal. That's absolutely crucial.
No, 100%. It's either going to go very well and it's a tactical genius piece of management from Arteta, or it could backfire. And then, like you said, Begana before, like if it backfires, how does that look for Martinelli? How does that look for Nketiah? How does it look for Balogun? It's a big risk, in my opinion. But like you lot have said as well, like Pepe is definitely one of our most dangerous players in terms of getting past the man, beating the man off the dribble, etc. So yeah, I think if he gets a couple of chances, I think Pepe will score today,
yeah.
100%.
Yeah, no, yeah, I
I
can
said he was
definitely
going to
see that.
score before I even saw
I
the
think he
lineup.
will. He's been a
I
European player.
wanted to say though, he does like Arteta did have other options, so it seems like he's completely convinced that this way is the way to win the game. So if we do win, hats off to him because he's made a change that he wasn't forced into it, but he's made that and he's thought up of that, and that's obviously it'll probably be a key to us winning the game. But then if it doesn't work, the same, he has to take responsibility for that because there were other options. It's not like we were injured all over the place and then he had to play Pepe there. You could have played
Yeah.
Aubameyang, you could have played, Martinelli. There's some other options.
Yeah, and again, as TJ Emerson said in the comments, thank you everyone, Souls, TJ, Charlie, everybody in the building. Yeah, he has played up front again for Lille as well, so
Yeah,
he does have it in him. But again, French league is different to European football. But at the same time, I think in European football, it's probably easier for him to do it because you're not going to be playing up
European
against them Tarowskis and them
Yeah.
defenders that
yeah.
just
I
want to
mean,
just
Look
you're
at
going to
the
be playing
French
against,
league.
yeah. So
I mean,
you're going to be
look,
playing against more technical defenders, which I think is better for Pepe's game because he's not going to get hustled like he would if he was
Well,
playing in the
Pepe's
Premiership.
done well in Europa League this year.
Yeah, he has. He
Yeah,
He's done
has.
well
yeah.
in Europa, isn't it? So
Yeah, it's just I can see what he's doing. Would I risk it now? Not sure, but at the same time, I think people are forgetting. Obviously, we're 10th in the league, but Villarreal 7th. So we're equally doing as bad. So the game's up for grabs in my eyes. I still think we have enough to win, and then obviously where we're lucky is that we've got 5 subs. And if you're talking about 5 subs coming off the bench, look at the 5 subs that we could potentially bring off the bench
definitely.
compared to what they could bring off the bench. So um, that is a saving grace for us. But yeah, I mean, I've been confident all day, to be honest. Since the tie was drawn, I've been confident. Obviously, they're going to be super up for it. Emery's going to be super up for it. I think it kind of helps us being away in the first leg as well. So hopefully, I mean, we've put in some decent European performances in Europa League over the last couple of seasons. If you look at the Valencia game, AC Milan not too long ago. So
it was only really last year in Olympiacos that was terrible.
Yeah, that was terrible.
Yeah,
So
it's shocking.
And
But
then
then
obviously
again, though,
Olympiacos this year as well was a decent performance.
Yeah.
And then the last round, decent performance.
Yeah, but the thing is of us is we come out either way. There's no like average kind of
there's no middle,
performance for us. It's either going to be we come out, we're going to be on it. We're going to be ready to, press, and we're going to come out looking like we want to win the game, or it's going to be lackluster. And we'll know really in the first 15 minutes what kind of Arsenal we'll get anyway.
Yeah, totally agree. Give me 2 seconds.
What I thought, sorry, go on.
No, go on, say what you're going to say.
What was interesting, I thought, was the fact that the bookies' favourites is actually Villarreal.
I mean, in this game, obviously they're home, so maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, they have us to be
well.
they have us to be underdogs quite a bit, to be fair. Which I take it, to be honest. I take it.
And Emery's won this competition 3 times.
Loads of times, yeah. Got us to the final as well. So
he loves it.
His trophy, this really is his trophy.
Honestly,
with Seville when he beat Liverpool in the final too. Don't know if you don't remember that. And they were 1-0 down at half time. If you don't remember, our second half, he come out and battered them.
So I don't know if people could see that.
Oh, okay. One sec.
Can you zoom it in? Yeah.
Yeah. 1 second. Oh, 1 sec, because my laptop's a bit.
So yeah, we're gonna just run through the 2 squads.
Can you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all good. There you go.
All right. Can you read it better than me? Because obviously on my phone that is looking mad tired.
All right, I'll leave that to Charlie.
No, I can see. Yeah. So obviously, you want me to read out their squad?
Yeah.
Right, so in goal, they've got Rulli. I don't know if you pronounce that.
Yeah.
On their fullbacks, they have Foyth. Is that Foyth from Tottenham? I don't know if that's Foyth.
That's got to be in it.
That's Foyth from Tottenham.
I'm pretty sure it is him still.
Yeah, so that could be a weakness there. They have Albiol in centre back.
He must be old now.
Yeah, Torres in centre back as well.
Yeah,
and Alfonso on the other fullback. Parejo on I think that's the right wing. They have Capoue. I think that's Etienne Capoue from Tottenham as well.
Yeah,
he was all right. And then they have
Trigueros.
I don't know how you pronounce that. I've never seen him play. Moreno, I think he's a dangerous player. Sol said the other week he's a very dangerous player.
Yeah, they're saying that he's basically the best Spanish player at the moment.
Okay.
Really, yeah.
That's what has been, from what I've been reading and seeing, and even from what Sol said in our last show there, he's basically one of like the
him against Xhaka's going to be, oh God. Because we got Xhaka marking in a minute. So, they got Paco Alcacer up front. Obviously, you know him.
Yeah.
He's a good player. And I have no idea how to say that name.
Chuckawese,
whoever that is.
Yeah.
I've never seen these people.
No, he's to be fair, he's supposed to be good as well.
Yeah.
And then for the Arsenal lineup, but I think they've got the formation wrong.
Yeah,
I think we're gonna play 4. But let me just read out the players anyway. You can see it. But it's Leno, Marie, Holden, Chambers. That's the defense, and then you've got Saka and Smith Rowe are gonna go on the wings. I don't think it will actually be that way. I think it will be switched. It won't be Smith Rowe on the right and Saka on the left. Then it's going to be Xhaka, Partey, and Ceballos in their midfield. But I think if it's a back 4, we'll see Xhaka at left back, and then it's Odegaard in the middle, in the in the hole, and then Nicola Pepe up front. He's actually leading the line. That's not a mistake. As the Arsenal Twitter confirmed it anyway. That's what they said.
I
To
think
be
that's a
fair,
dangerous team, Like Odegaard feeding through Pepe could actually be
Yeah,
dangerous.
definitely. I can see why it's gonna work. This comment
I
right
can see
here,
what
though.
Arteta's doing. Yeah,
yes, I say read that comment there.
yeah, Moreno. Yeah,
Yeah,
That's mad.
26 goals this season. Yeah,
I
no,
remember Sol told me about him. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
serious.
What's that? That's more than both of our strikers together, I think, in the league.
Yeah,
So
that's mad.
that's a decent return, especially if they're seventh in the league as well. So they're not
and he's
doing
a
great.
winger.
Yeah, and he's a winger.
That is mad.
Yeah, Arsenal's strengths, man. Like the strengths that we've got there, obviously Pepe, Odegaard, Saka, Emil Smith Rowe, and Partey if he's on form, if he's fit. Like we've got a lot of strengths, and I think with this team, like we should be beating Villarreal, man. Like no matter who's out there, obviously I know our performances this season have been so up and down. It's just ridiculous, you know. We've beaten Manchester United, we've beaten Chelsea, beaten Spurs, but then on the next hand we're losing to bloody Burnley and crap teams like that, struggling to get a draw against Fulham. So it's just been such an inconsistent season. And obviously that's down to the manager, it's down to the players, it's down to the board, it's down to everybody, to be fair. So everybody's got to take the blame on it. But now we've got possibly 3 more games left in this competition. Was it 5 or 6 left in the league? So it's just about winning games now. I didn't think we was going to lose to Everton, so quite annoyed that we lost that game.
Do you know what? Tell me how the game was, because obviously we was at the Emirates, so I didn't even get to watch that game. But I know we lost, but I didn't know how we played, to be fair.
Yeah, I mean, like we started off strong, like we was going to do something, and then if we don't score early and quick, then we're usually in for an interesting evening. And there's more just dodgy decisions going on by the ref. We should have had a penalty, but at the same time, it wasn't even a penalty. But they gave it offside, and you can't even see what the offside is for. Like even with the Lions, the Lions were still showing it was onside. But again, like Leno just made that the biggest howler you could have made.
And the guy in the comments, I think TJ Emerson makes a good point. He said it's also a big night for Leno after what he did the other day. It's not even just the other day. I'll be honest. When the Leno and Martinez discussion came about when they were both at Arsenal, I defended Leno, whereas I know Charlie, he was like said no. Martinez is the better keeper.
Fair, like Martinez has made quite a few mistakes this season as well, but I think what it is that Aston Villa are higher than us in the league.
But also Leno has been terrible the last month or two.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll be honest, he's been
terrible.
really bad.
I mean, I've seen Martinez make silly mistakes like punching the ball. Is it against Man City? So they're both made mistakes. They both shouldn't be Arsenal's number one in my eyes. But
I agree.
This is where again, like everyone's gonna blame Arteta for that result. But what can you honestly do? Like no matter what keeper is in that goal, even if an outfield player is in goal, they would be able to save that cross or whatever it was.
I think the only person in the world that wouldn't be able to save that is Almunia, because he done that against Barca Champions League final.
But at least that was on target.
Yeah, true. This one was worse. Yeah, of course.
He could have just left that and it would have gone straight across the goal. And I believe it was Chambers playing right back or whoever would have just cleared it out. But he's actually made it go in the goal. So this is what I've been saying all season. I know like there's loads of people on Arteta's back, and obviously he's made weird decisions, he's made crazy decisions, he's learning on the job. But at what point do we say it's not Arteta's fault? That is a prime example that it's not Arteta's fault, because even if we draw that game, it's better than losing that game. But we've lost that game, and it's got there's nothing.
That mistake there is absolutely on the players. There's not anything Arteta can do to,
but it's happened
help that
so
situation.
Much, man. And I know we've spoken about it quite a few times, but if you look at the Wolves game, we're winning, easy game. Wolves didn't look like they had any threat. David Luiz gets sent off, then the keeper gets sent off. Leno does a madness in that game, gets sent off. The Burnley game again at home. Aubameyang own goal. the Burnley game away, in control of that game, nice and easy. Then Xhaka decides to just go give the ball away and do a madness. Pepe getting sent off against Leeds, Xhaka getting sent off at home. Was it in that same Burnley game? Can't remember which game.
Pepe got sent off against
Leeds away.
Xhaka got sent off against Burnley, I think.
Yeah, so Xhaka got sent off against Burnley. So it's these things, and you just think we're in control of all of those games. And then that one thing just happens, and then you lose the game or you draw the game. And there's only so much. I mean, you can blame Arteta for playing them, but at the same time, they're just schoolboy errors. They're errors that no professional footballer should be making. So it is harsh, but I mean,
I was just to say, in my view, I think there's a good argument for both ends. I think there's a good argument for it's mostly the Arteta's fault why we're in this position and the players. It's just where you sit on that spectrum of do you target the manager or not. Some people want to back the manager and some don't, but I do think there's a legitimate argument for both sides. It just depends where you fall in.
No, I keep saying it's both of them, 50-50 at them, or between 30, 33, 33, 33 between them and the owners. The owners haven't spent any money, and when they have spent money, they've been bumped in it. So some of the signings, there's just something dodgy going on. I mean, Pepe's good, but he never looks like £70 million worth of
plus
football.
The agent fees that were included.
So that's what I'm saying.
Balloon the price.
I think it's all friends. It's all with some of these signings. It's all friends helping each other out and helping people make money in it, at which is at Arsenal's expense, because at the end of the day, we could have got 2 players for what we got for Pepe. So 2 players that we actually needed, we could have got for the price of Pepe. And it's not Pepe's fault, to be fair, but he's just in that position, and now he's got to perform, man. He's got his big chance tonight. He's got to perform, and again, this is where Arteta needs to take some blame, that when he is playing well, you take him out of the team. Which don't make sense. And Pepe isn't the sort of player to think, let me get my head down and just keep working. And I think he should be like, okay, there's not much I can do, so I'm just gonna just leave it, sort of thing. Well, I feel like that's what he is. He might not be like,
I agree.
That's the impression I get.
Arteta right now is placing a lot of trust in Pepe. I mean, from the lineup and the way he wants to set up, he must believe Pepe is ready to take on the responsibility of leading a line and having that place upon his shoulders in a game like this. So we'll just have to see. I mean, Pepe does have to perform today. He really does.
How do you guys think Martinelli's feeling though? That's he must be sitting there thinking, what the hell?
Yeah, like I said, man, like he must be thinking there's nothing else I can do, to be honest.
Honestly.
I just don't see the point in rushing Odegaard back and not just playing Martinelli and Pepe. It doesn't make sense to me. Pepe's a winger, Martinelli is a striker. It just makes so much sense. But again, I'm hoping we're going to see something that we didn't expect to see, man. So yeah, What's your lot from thinking we're going to batter this team to thinking we might get away with a 1-0.
The thing is, with Emery and I'm going to be honest, Emery knows how to win this competition, and he knows how to get through these games against the English sides or against better sides, because every single time he's won the competition, he's not been the favourite. Nobody thought that they were going to win at the point. They've beaten teams that are better than them in his career.
That wasn't him.
So Emery's going to be ready for this, and I'll be honest, I'm not like confident.
Seville were a better team than
they are. They were a better team. Yeah. Even
then, even when he got us to the final, we got spanked. Like, I don't even know. It was 4-1.
I'll be honest though, the players were horrible that day.
Yeah, getting that team to the final is a big achievement. Like, because that team on paper wasn't even that good. The Arsenal team.
I mean, the team was basically the same, isn't it?
No.
I mean, it was a couple worse players like
people like Jenkins
was playing. Yeah, there were some bad players.
I mean, I don't know.
But isn't that different though? To be honest,
I just think. I mean, we had a fire in Aubameyang at the time as well, and that Valencia game was just mad. Like him and
Lacazette.
That game,
that free kick, innit? That was a
Yeah,
banger.
yeah.
That was a proper banger. I remember
They
that.
packed them up, yeah.
So yeah, what we'll quickly do though is we'll get everybody's match predictions, and then we'll quickly give 5 minutes to the game, because obviously I know you guys have got a show tomorrow, so you probably talk about this and then the Newcastle game. But we'll quickly just get our predictions for today and then give a couple 2 minutes to the Newcastle game.
Yeah. All
Um, I've gone 1-0, man. I was saying 3-1 before, but I've gone from 3-1 to Arsenal to 1-0.
Yeah, no, I think that's conservative. Right? But I'm gonna go with a 1-1 draw. Not because I'm not positive or anything. It's just more about I think getting an away goal
I
is
feel like he's
important.
playing for a draw, innit?
Yeah, and I think they will score. And I think if we get the away goal, I think and let's say we get the away goal, then they make it a tie 1-1. We're going to be conservative and probably just play for the draw depending on the time, and that's completely fine because if it's 1-1 going to the Emirates,
yeah,
it's not a bad result at all. Yeah, because you have the leverage with the away goal. So I'm going to go with 1-1, and I'm going to go with Pepe scoring the goal as well.
Ooh, yeah. No, I'm gonna say 2-1 Arsenal, but I think they will score first, and I think that might maybe
us up,
cause a
innit?
little bit of a reaction. Yeah, and I think we'll get a goal. I think once we score once, I think we'll be able to score again. And yeah, like Aaron, I think Pepe will get a goal today, and I don't know, maybe like a centre back gets a header goal like from a corner or something. Do you know what I mean?
I think Partey is going to be absolutely instrumental because he's been here before in a bigger competition. He's been here in the Champions League. He's played Liverpool. He's been at this level. He operates at this
Spanish
level.
opposition as well.
If anything, this is under his level in terms of a semi-final. I think he's going to be really key in that midfield because I mean he's the most. I think looking at the team there, I might be wrong, but just going off my head, he's probably the most experienced in this kind of at this level to be operating that. Yeah,
probably, I think so.
So like we all think Arsenal are gonna get a win or a draw, so let's just pray for that, man. Man United are playing Roma. What do you think is gonna happen there?
I'll let you go first.
I'm hoping Roma win. I can see Roma winning like a little 1-0.
I hope Roma win, but I think Man United
I really hope they win. Yeah, I think it's like Roma at home, right? I think United are away first.
I've just seen Cavani and Pogba and things starting, so Man United are trying to go all out for this game. So
you know what it is though? You know, sometimes history has a good way of repeating itself. I mean, look what happened last year, and look what's happened to them in loads of semi-finals under Ole, and they've bottled it. So I know Man United are the favourites, but when it gets to this kind of time in the competitions, United just seem to fold. So, but do you know what? This is at the end of the day, though, the Champions League, the Europa League. It's you're playing a game over 2 days. So if whatever happens in the first leg, even if we lose today, we can go to the Emirates and try and get a result. It wouldn't surprise me if Arsenal lost 2-0 today and then go and beat Villarreal 4-0 at home or something like that.
I mean, Man United, Roma have got Dzeko, Mkhitaryan, and Smalling in their starting lineup.
That's going to be interesting.
That's like 100 years or more than 100 years between those three. But yeah, I think Cavani, Pogba, Fernandes, and Rashford. Yeah, I think that should be enough. United are home as well, so it should be enough.
You got that iPad out. You're looking like a proper analyst.
I had to come through professional, man. Don't worry, man. Once I have my laptop next week, then if it's gonna look a lot better, man.
Jamie Carragher.
Yeah, man. Jamie Carragher movements.
It's a Sky Sports.
Before we go, we've got Newcastle on the weekend away. Man, I was mad confident until the other day, man. I'm just like, right, we could actually go to Newcastle and not get a result, man. It's just my what we've got 5 games left. We could catch Leeds, but we're not catching. It don't look like we're catching Everton because that's 6 points behind.
League's done, man.
So now we just got to start. Like that Everton game was massive. We needed to win that. If we would have won that, I think we would have caught all of the teams, but and finished like 5th or 6th. But 7th, not 6th.
Newcastle, what's their position right now in terms of the league? Where are they sitting?
Newcastle are 16th, innit? Then
are they safe?
I would say they're safe because they're 9 points off Fulham.
All right, yeah, they're pretty much safe.
And Fulham are 7 points behind Brighton, so I would say everybody's safe now. So maybe that's a good thing for us, man.
Yeah.
I know this is off topic, but I actually like Fulham as a side. I'm sad that they're going to go down. Obviously, they got Lookman, who I think is an absolute baller, and I actually didn't want them to go down, but it's a shame.
I mean,
I'd rather
yeah,
Newcastle go down.
I would have wanted
That's
Burnley to go
controversial.
down out of all
This
those
channel,
teams, man.
No, I mean, not
Can't cuss Newcastle on this channel.
But yeah, you're not allowed to cuss
Or
Newcastle. I would have taken Burnley, West Brom, and Sheffield United.
Yeah.
No, Brighton actually. Brighton just for bloody.
Yeah, I get Eves Basuma.
I think
Yeah,
West
just.
Brom,
Yeah,
decent
for a
name.
calm 20 mil.
But yeah, no. Have you been quietly surprised with the way our loan signings have been playing?
Our loan signings.
Yeah,
As
because I think as in
as in
the ones that are
Odegaard.
out on loan, as in
out on loan.
yeah, as in.
I mean, with
obviously-
Willock, yeah, he's supposed to be. I haven't watched him that much. I've watched more of Ainsley, to be fair.
Willock.
And the first game I watched Ainsley play against, I can't remember who it was.
Spurs.
when-
I'm pretty sure it's Spurs.
And
Or
the
no, there was a
first
game
game,
before Spurs.
I
actually.
watched him play. He wasn't that good, but he's
Yeah.
kind. I feel like he's getting into his groove in terms of playing centre mid, because obviously he wasn't getting regular playing time in the centre of the midfield at Arsenal, and I don't think he can operate at this level, at like Arsenal's level, and playing centre mid. But
I think
I
the only reason
hope-
why I think
yeah.
he can't is because he has no concentration.
yeah, I hope that he can play at the Premier League level in that position, and I
Yeah.
hope that he gets a club in it, because you don't want to see the Arsenal players fail. And for Willock as well, maybe he can come back and do something, but maybe that's his level. Maybe Newcastle is his level. Like,
Yeah, I mean that's just one of those things, isn't it? Like now we've seen it. Do we think they're good enough to get into our team? If we don't, sell them, get some money, and reinvest, man. Like we hold these players. We had Martinez for 10 years. 10
Yeah,
years, and we
true,
got
yeah.
It's
how much?
crazy when you think about it.
We
Yeah,
basically got £15 million because he played 8 good games.
mm.
So on Arsenal's part, that's good business in my eyes because the guy played 8 games.
and
And
we should probably sell Willock, like, because we'll get the most money now.
Yeah, like Willock.
out of the
made
two,
the
Ainsley
last-
or Willock, who would you rather keep or sell out of the two? Because they're same position, well, they want to be same position.
I'd keep Willock.
I think that's a really hard one. I'll keep Ainsley. I think Ainsley is
I
better.
don't even
than-
know. I don't even think I
better
can
than
answer that. I think because Ainsley gives you all the other positions.
Yeah, there's utility.
You'd want to keep him for
Yeah.
that. But I think Willock is a better footballer than Ainsley, to be fair. I think Willock can. I think he can get better, but
think
I
they're
just
close,
don't
yeah.
think. Yeah, I don't think for Arsenal we're going to give him enough time or enough minutes to get better. Because we need someone that's ready now. What we need someone to go in there and play with Thomas Partey right now.
Yeah, we don't have time. We don't have even
have
for
time,
signings wise. We don't have time to get signings like and
Mhm.
say, "Oh, we'll give you 2 years and see." No, we need players that can perform right now, and that's why I think we need to get somebody like Yves Basuma, because he is somebody who's Premier League ready, and
That's
he
what we
can
need.
slot straight
What we
away
need
in.
is
Like, there's
experience.
no adaptation there. He's been at this level. He can play. He's played above his level really with
Yeah.
Brighton, but
Yeah,
that's why we need someone like that.
Yeah, 100%.
But yeah, guys, thank you again. We're gonna have a show again on Monday now. What's that? It's in 3. What's that? 3 days, 4 days. I don't know.
Yeah, 3-4 days.
But yeah, obviously we're gonna be back on the M5's channel, so make sure everybody locks in there, man. And they've got what's your show tomorrow?
We've got the Arsenal agenda with Souls.
Puna Stores, yeah.
Tomorrow, I think we'll be about 5:30 or 6 normal time. But we got
Yeah,
that
that'll be
tomorrow.
the
We'll be
reaction.
talking about this game. We probably will be talking a little bit about the protest that happened, because he was at the one at United. So maybe we'll talk about that. But mostly, depending on how this game goes, I mean, it might end up covering the whole show. But hopefully, we don't have to talk about a loss, and we can just talk about
Yeah.
us slapping up Emery. Because I swear to God, yeah, if there's a clip that gets on Twitter, like Emery running down the line
man,
in front of Arteta,
You have
sliding,
to deactivate for a couple
yeah,
days.
like
Still.
then I think if the storyline ends up that way, it's peak basically.
It's peak, very
Yeah.
peak.
Very peak. Yeah.
But yeah, there it is, man. Our half an hour. So the game's gonna start in 5 minutes. So I'm gonna go sit on my little settee and that with a little drink, little rum.
Yeah, we're having a
Yeah,
little brandy or whatever.
yeah,
Yeah.
gonna have to get the alcohol out today because it could be an interesting one, man.
Exactly, man.
But yeah, everyone, make sure that you're following these guys. Make sure that you subscribe to these guys. Or tell
Thank
us how to subscribe to you as well. Actually,
Yeah, so just type in M5 on YouTube
Yeah.
and we'll be the
comes
first.
up straight away. To be
Yeah,
fair, so
yeah.
just type it in.
and we'll be there. And you know, for a lot of people, I'm really sorry we haven't been posting. Just life stuff's been getting in the way. But I swear to God, May 18th, as soon as that day is done, May 18th, we're coming. We're going to be coming, and we're going to be putting out a lot of stuff. Like that's what our plan is, and we're going to get back doing me and Charlie in the same room, that kind of dynamic again.
Yeah.
And we're going to be bringing a lot more content. Yeah.
But yeah, everyone, thank you for rolling with us. Don't forget to subscribe to Away Days on YouTube. Subscribe to M5, and yeah, let's just hope Arsenal get that 3 points. 3 points. Let's hope Arsenal get the victory today and the away goals, man.
Take 3 goals, man.
Definitely.
Yeah, we're gonna need them, and let's hope Pepe, man. I'm praying on Pepe giving us a big performance today, man. So let's hope Arteta's right and see what happens. But everyone, enjoy your evening, enjoy the game, and see you on Monday.
See you later, people.